Hi everyone, Facebook Live, and I'm talking to you from the train that heads from Central Station here in Sydney up to Newcastle. It takes about 2.5 hours to get up to Newcastle, so I've not been home yet. I travelled and arrived from London on Friday night, and my daughter picked me up from the station and I stayed at her place in Sydney. She's about 20 minutes from the airport, which is very handy, and stayed at her place for the weekend because it was my birthday weekend, and just took some time out and just chilled with her. It was just awesome. We went to Oatley Park on Saturday, had some fun Saturday night, and Sunday just went to Cronulla Beach. I was going to check in from there, but we ended up, I forgot all about it, and that's a shame because it would have been nice for you guys to see Cronulla Beach. There are three main sort of tourist beaches in Sydney, and that's Bondi, Manly and Cronulla, and three major beaches, and quite touristy as well. And so I went to one of them, and it was pretty crowded. I mean, the weather was incredible. So I've hit Sydney. It's very humid, and such a contrast from London, and you really do notice the difference in the temperature. Hi Mark, great to see you here, glad that you checked in. Big difference in the temperature from London to here, and I'm not enjoying the humidity because it's really hot, really humid. I did actually enjoy the London weather, believe it or not. I think it made a change to be walking around in jeans. It made a change to actually be walking around in a coat for a change. It's much better getting ready in the morning without the heat and the humidity. And I know that sounds crazy when you come from a country that's cold at the moment, but it just makes a nice change. I think the London weather was a nice change. Coming back from Momentum Day and coming back from 10 for 10 has, I think, generated a little bit of upheaval emotionally, psychologically, and when you go away to a new country halfway across the world for 3 weeks, it's all about coming back and finding your place again. It's all about coming back and getting back into some sort of routine. Hi Fatma, great to see that you're watching, and great to see that you were following our journey in London, and great to see that you're here now, seeing that we've landed here now in Sydney and I'm heading back home. So I'm just talking about when you go away for 3 weeks, whether it be for a holiday, and especially in our case when we're going away for education and training and personal development, you go through big shifts, you go through big changes, and too much, but I'm jealous of your weather. I love London, I really did, and I love the weather too. I mean, I know that it was just inspirational seeing the snow. It was lovely. I enjoyed wearing a coat. It was just different for me. And coming back to the humidity, you know, I can understand being jealous of our weather here, but I really did enjoy London so much, and I miss it already. So, just talking about coming back. When you come back from these events, when you come back from travelling, I've been nearly 3 weeks away now, I think you struggle a little bit just finding your feet, finding your balance again, and getting back into the routine of what needs to happen for your business. And I think this week, for me, there's going to be a lot of reorganising, there's going to be a lot of refocus, there's going to be a lot of rethinking about the direction of the business, and that's going to unfold over the next month or so, I feel. And you know, I'll be sharing that journey with you here, as I always do. I've always been very open and very transparent and very honest, and I always share the highs and the lows of the business, because it's not all success stories and it's not all celebrations and rah-rahs. There's a lot of hard graft that goes into achieving what you want to achieve, and there's a lot of perseverance, a lot of personal commitment as well. And you do experience lows as well as the highs when it comes to building the business. So many advantages. However, it's putting it all into perspective. And I think I just watched a video from Holly Barris, a Facebook Live, and she's hilarious when it comes to. She opened her Facebook Live with, when she got told that she was going to start her online business, when she started her online business, that she would be running through the fields and the meadows of flowers and sunshine with her children, sort of rubbing her hands through the beautiful fields or the meadows. And she was a classic. It was so funny because she's 4 days home with the kids. It's a snow day apparently in England where she's based, and the kids already 40 minutes into their snow day of being at home, and she's confiscated all electronic devices. And she had the bottle of gin sitting beside her, and she said, you know what? Sometimes running an online business could be more like, do I hit the bottle of gin or do I give them back their electronic devices? So that was quite funny. So it's all about getting real. It's all about making sure that you have everything in perspective as well. When you make that decision to commit and to build an online business, it's not all meadows and it's not all sunshines and it's not all roses. It has its low points as well. And I know that I'm going through such a contrast of life's experiences right now. There's a lot going on personally, and I'm dealing with that at the same time as coming back off Momentum Day and 10 for 10, and then just figuring out really the direction of the business, because you do come back from 10 for 10 with knowledge and education and new training and new expertise, and it's now about how do I implement and how do I put that into action. Thanks for being so honest about the journey. Yeah, it's easy, Mark, easy to expect that you guys don't have the challenges, just having gone through such an amazing journey over the last few weeks. Very authentic, truly authentic. And you get that with me, Mark. It's all about truth and honesty. And life's challenges, life just presents you with challenges. And I mean, I spoke of some of them whilst I was there, and I have some personal challenges going on as well, and so it's managing all of that. How do you manage the personal challenges alongside building that business? And then where do you start? Like, you come back from getting all that data, getting all that information, and it like freaks you out, like where do you start? So bit by bit, chunk by chunk, start to just put it together, refocus, regroup, see where the direction of this business is going. And, hopefully 3 months' time, I think 3 months to 3 months, I think 90 days is always a good measure. Holly, I just talked about you on this video, and that was hilarious, that Facebook Live that you just shared. I had a very good laugh on that, and I've just compared your Facebook Live and what you said about meadows and sunshine and running through the fields with the children. An online business could sometimes make you hit the gym. So I agree. You're presented with personal challenges sometimes, you're presented with difficulties, and then it's just how do you overcome those challenges and difficulties. And I think sharing them with people in the community really helps them to know that they're not alone, and helps them to know that it's not all sunshine and roses. How do you overcome those challenges is the most important part, and whether you brush yourself off and get back up and just keep on going is going to be the important trait or the important quality of this whole business. So it was a fun day, not exactly. So snow day. So you've still got snow there. I'm a bit shocked when I heard that you still had snow. And a snow day for kids means kids being at home, right? So not fun. They're better off at school. So yeah, that's one day at a time, Trish. Yeah, always here to chat if you need to clarify the highs and the lows. Thank you, Terry Ann. There could be times that I will need to clarify the highs and the lows, and I think more than anything it's important to talk about those highs and lows and be very open about those highs and lows as we move forward. I know I shared a lot of lows towards the end of my trip in Trafalgar Square in London, and there's more to come. And I think just sharing them vocally, being honest in this community and sharing those things helps incredibly, because I know that it helped me. And I know that people then reach out. It's gone now, the snow. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Kids back to school, right? Cool. All right, so I'm going to check out here from the train here, heading from Central Station, Sydney, heading up north to Newcastle, and had a wonderful weekend with my daughter. It just puts everything into priority, and it highlights the things that are important. That's my share, everyone, live here from Sydney Central Station, and I'll check in with you guys again tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye, Holly. Bye, Terry Ann. Bye, Mark. Bye, Fatma. Bye, Helen. Helen, I'm sure soon find your feet again, Trish, and find your direction. Wow, you've really struck a point there, Helen, following such an amazing trip. So it was just wonderful to have you all on here and have all your support. Bye, everyone.